Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another 4K and Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you guys don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as 4Ks and Blu-rays go. So, like I said before, I'm kind of going through my backlog of stuff. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. So you'll probably see some new stuff and also some older stuff as well mixed in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have Harley Quinn, the complete first and second season, right here on Blu-ray. I love the show quite a bit. It's for one, it's for mature audiences. The humor is a lot more adult than what you would expect. I love the first season. Watched through the second season, and I loved it even more. King Shark has to probably be one of my favorite characters out of the bunch. If you like stuff like Rick and Morty and things like that kind of humor, you'll totally dig this show quite a bit. The animation is good. It's spot on. You have Kaylee Cuoco, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, from The Big Bang Theory, voicing Harley Quinn, and also Lake Bell voicing Poison Ivy, which, funny enough, she voiced Black Widow just recently on the What If Disney Plus show. But excellent storytelling, excellent just all around humor and stuff like that. Really, really good. I think, again, like I said, if you dig stuff like Rick and Morty, you're totally gonna like this show. If you have not seen it already, I highly recommend checking it out. It's really, really good. And very, I don't know how to word it. Very, dirty in certain aspects. But here goes the front here, and then here goes the back. If you guys don't know, if you don't know what it's about, and you can see the animation style there as well. But really, really good. It's gonna pop this open. We have disc 1 there, and has all the episode titles right there. Disc 2, episode titles, and then disc 3 as well. I like that it has the titles there for each episode, just because you're not guessing as to which, if you like a certain episode, you're not guessing as to which disc you have to put in. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Harley Quinn, the complete first and second season. This one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Really, really good show, like I said. Next up, we have The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1. Now, I love this show quite a bit. I was kind of iffy on it initially, to be perfectly honest, just because, it's hard to I love The Walking Dead, period. And Fear the Walking Dead as well. But even with Fear the Walking Dead, it took me a little bit to kind of connect to the characters. I was so used to The Walking Dead, just, proper in general, that it was hard for me to connect to these new characters coming in and stuff like that, and rotating every so often. This show was kind of like that initially. But I ended up really liking it. It started off kind of slow and weird, and then it ended by the time the season ended, I was in love with the show. It's really, really good. It does a great job at doing what it's supposed to do, which is expand the universe out a little bit more, and possibly, I guess, be like a bridge between the Walking Dead shows and the Rick Grimes movies that hopefully we're gonna get at some point. But I think it's telling a little bit more of the story, little by little, and things are being uncovered little by little, which I dig quite a bit. Now, the only bummer is that there's only going to be 2 seasons. The second season just started. I haven't caught up to it just yet, or I haven't started watching it yet. But I'm hoping that maybe if they're doing this is just a way of just telling this proper story to, like I said, bridge the gap. And then hopefully we get more spin-offs, Walking Dead spin-offs at some point, because I really enjoy this world, this universe here. I'm a big zombie movie, fan. So I love the aspect of seeing that story told just continuously, things like that. But great characters, great acting, I thought. It takes a little while to get into, but by like maybe the third episode or something like that, you should be able to get the vibe of the show moving forward. Really, really good. All right, there's some nice embossing here on the slipcover. And then here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. And then the special features are there as well. All right, just going to pop this open. Here we have disc 1. It has episodes 1 through 4. Disc 2 has episodes 5 through 7. And disc 3 that has episodes 8 through 10. And then the special features on here as well. They all have the same disc art. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1. And this one is out now from AMC. All right. Like I said, I can't wait until this Rick Grimes movies comes out. And also maybe more spin-offs, hopefully. I love The Walking Dead. I'm in it to the end, guys. I know a lot of people have dropped off on The Walking Dead, but I'm in it till the end. Straight up. All right, next up, we have Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition on 4K. Does have 4K Ultra HD and a digital copy included. No Blu-ray included. This is the remaster, the 2021 remaster. This one was really hard to come by for some odd reason. I guess I do know the reason, but it was kind of crazy. I think I think it's a little bit more available now than it was when it first came out. This one was tough to pick up. And yeah, bummer it doesn't come with a slipcover or anything like that, but oh well. But this one is probably the definitive version of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. This one does include the IMAX aspect ratio that was missing from the original release. I dug it quite a bit. I think it's again with Zack Snyder's Justice League that just came out, or that came out not that long ago. This is a nice companion, and I think it was done purposely in that aspect to get that same kind of uniformity with both of these titles. Great movie. I think even back then when it first came out, the Ultimate Edition is the definitive, cut of the movie, I guess you could say. I think it provides I think if I remember correctly, like 30 extra minutes or something like that. And every one of those minutes was well needed for this movie, and it was done properly in this cut. But really, really good. Here goes the back here. In case you don't know what it's about, you should know what it's about. And then let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have a digital copy. And it's just a basic release. It just has the 4K disc here. There's no Blu-ray included or anything like that, which is okay because I already have the Blu-ray itself. This is the only cut that I really wanted, to be honest. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. This is the 2021 remaster. So what did you guys think of this cut of the movie? Did you like it? Did you prefer the older one? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we have the 4K release of Inglorious Bastards. And this one is out on October 12th, I believe. Does have 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy included. Now, I love Inglorious Bastards. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Tarantino movies. Did this need a 4K release? Yes, it did. I mean, I think at this point, all the Tarantino movies need a 4K release. But I'm so glad to check this one out. I did watch it. I watched it twice since I got it a couple days ago. And I will say it looks great to me. There was only maybe one little small thing that I did notice here and there throughout the movie, and I don't even know exactly specifically which part, but I did see some pixelation in some of the scenes, and it's not horrible. It's not like very predominant. Like if you're not looking for it, you're not going to really notice it. I was on my second viewing. I was kind of trying to look at certain things, trying to, I guess, at least spot something, if anything was amiss. And yeah, I did see some weird pixelation here and there, but like I said, it's nothing that's gonna disrupt you watching the movie. And like I said, if you're not looking for it, you probably aren't even gonna notice it. But other than that, I thought it seemed like a great transfer, great release to me. So it was really good. And then here goes the back here. In case you guys have not seen this. And if you have not seen this, you need to see it. It's a great movie. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this open. All right, it does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray over here. Nice disc art. This is I believe it's a typical Blu-ray disc art from the previous release. And then the 4K over here, which is essentially just the disc art or the artwork from the front here. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Inglorious Bastards. And this one is out October 12th from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right. Great. This is, again, great movie. It's just a fun movie altogether. I just love it. Next up, we have A Quiet Place Part 2 on 4K Ultra HD. It does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. Great movie all around. I love the first one. The second one, I do. As great as the movie was and is, I do think that I really wish that there was a little bit more Emily Blunt in the movie. I know that the movie was trying to kind of push away from the parents and maybe showcase the children a little bit more as they're growing, which I do think that is a great idea, because you could do another sequel with the kids as they get older and stuff like that, which is very smart. But I do miss Emily Blunt being, like, I guess, the main focus. She was in there. She did have a pretty substantial part to play. But again, fun movie altogether. It's just very exhilarating, very exciting. Took my son to go see it, and he loved the first one. The second one, he was just like, "Oh my God, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life." And he tends to do that whenever he gets excited, or he tends to say that whenever he gets excited about the movie that he's watching currently. But really, really good. And I love that they had Cillian Murphy in there, and his part of the story was great as well. I was kind of wondering how they were going to play that out. And there was the special features as well. But I really dug the fact that they showed more or less like in I guess like a prequel-ish kind of scenario for what happened and how they got there. Now I still want to know more on how those creatures got there, but hopefully maybe if they do another one, we'll see a little bit more. Let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray on this side, which is just basic disc art, and the 4K on this side, which is also just a basic disc art. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more, but that's okay as well. Maybe this one seems like a little bit better of a disc art, just black with the white text, as opposed to the blue, just because the title up there. But great movie, like I said. Here goes the front, back, and spine for A Quiet Place Part 2. And this one is out now from Paramount. All right. Moving right along. Next up we have Mortal Kombat on 4K Ultra HD. It does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. There's there's a split between people. It's people that like the new Mortal Kombat and people that didn't like the new Mortal Kombat. I fall right in that middle point. Because I liked it, but also at the same time I had issues with it. The main character that was in here, that it was a total original character, took the place of like someone like Liu Kang. And I didn't connect with that character at all throughout the whole movie, really. There was when he reached his like full potential at the end or something like that, it was just very odd. Like those are those story beats that I was like, what that doesn't make, I don't know, that didn't make any sense to me anyway. I preferred, it's not a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I had fun watching it just because, you see Scorpion and Sub-Zero and, all these other characters that you know and love. But I did feel like maybe some of it was unnecessary. And there was certain story elements that you're like, well, okay, you could have like gotten from A to Z without a couple of these other letters in the middle, if you guys know what I mean. But again, very very beautiful looking too, and technically, like as far as the looks of the characters, the costumes, the costuming, perfect. I thought it was great. Here goes the cover art here. What did you guys think of this one? Because again, I always come across people that are like, "Oh, I hated Mortal Kombat." Oh, I really love Mortal Kombat. I'm, like I said, I kind of fall right in that middle point. I liked it. I really liked it a lot, but then I also kind of didn't like certain things about it. Here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. And special features are there as well. And to be perfectly honest, I kind of like the animated movies a little bit more than this actual live action movie. It's kind of crazy to say that, but it does come with digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray and 4K. Blu-ray on this side, 4K on this side for Mortal Kombat. Same disc art, just a black disc art with the title across the top. I think they could have done something a little bit more with the disc art here. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Mortal Kombat. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to say it. I don't want to speak out of turn. I think I kind of like the old Mortal Kombat movies a little bit more. Next up, we have Space Jam, the original Space Jam on 4K. It does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy included. Right here. Love the artwork here on the front. I think it's just perfect. It looks, I think they used the same photo for the Steelbook. They had like the small photo on the Steelbook. But really, really good. And then here goes the back here. You guys don't know what it's about. It has special features there as well. Space Jam is like, I mean, if you've never seen Space Jam, like, what's wrong with you? One of my favorite movies of all time. I'm not a huge Jordan fan. Please don't hate in the comments. I'm not a huge Jordan fan, but he was the perfect sports figure, sports icon for this movie. And it was so entertaining, so good. Love seeing him live action interact with animated characters. And it worked perfectly. Like, you couldn't have it go any better than this. It was really, really good. And still to this day, a staple in my house. We will watch it every now and then. We'll just throw it in and have fun checking out. But let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray on this side, 4K on this side. So it looks like they use the old Space Jam logo here for the Blu-ray, and then the lettering, the font from the new Space Jam movie on the 4K. which I get. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind it whatsoever. It's a nice way of maybe making everything a little bit more uniform, I guess, uniformity, but really good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Space Jam on 4K, and this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. And mind you, the 4K aspect of it, it looks great. Like I always say, animation tends to lend itself really, really well to 4K transfers. It would have to be like some crazy, like, weird scenario where an animated movie does not look good in 4K. I haven't come across one yet. So next up, we have Space Jam: A New Legacy, and we're continuing the Space Jam trend here. But yeah, so this movie, I was a little iffy on it, and I tend to get like that, especially with stuff that I already know and love. This one was, I was like, okay, it's LeBron. I know he's kind of like I guess this generation's Jordan. I didn't know if it was wise to go back into that well and do Space Jam again. Thankfully, though, again, it's not going to compare to the original Space Jam whatsoever. Like, Space Jam is Space Jam. This one kind of takes the premise of Space Jam and kind of flips it a little bit. It has a different take on it, which I appreciated. I didn't want them to do the same thing all over again. And I liked it a little bit more because it did things a little different and also included movie characters in during, like, some of the basketball scenes. You had, like, characters from a bunch of other Warner Brother properties in the crowd and stuff like that, and I really dug that. That kind of got me hyped for it as well. There's tons of Easter eggs in this movie, so if you're like a fan of, like, Ready Player One and things like that, you'll see so many references within some of those basketball scenes, and it's a lot of slow motion moments, pause moments that you'll have trying to find all of them. Me and my son did twice, actually. But yeah, really, again, really good movie. Does not live up to, or does not compare to the original Space Jam, but a great movie and fun movie altogether. Here goes the back here. There goes the special features as well. And like I said, I'm glad that they didn't just recycle the same kind of story. They got a new take on it. Don Cheadle's in there. But I appreciated that, at least. It does come with a digital copy. And then here we have Space Jam: A New Legacy on Blu-ray and on 4K on this side. Just basic, basic disc art. No, nothing too fancy or anything like that, which I do wish that maybe there should have been at least, or that there could have been some sort of disc art, nice disc art on here. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Space Jam: A New Legacy on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. What would have been really cool is that you see, like, the Looney Tunes, like, circles. That would have been cool on the disc art, or on the disc as disc art. That would have been really cool. Anyway, out now. And last but not least, we have Escape Room Tournament of Champions on Blu-ray. Does have Blu-ray and digital copy included. Does include the theatrical and extended cuts. I have not seen the extended cut yet. I saw the theatrical cut. I'm a huge fan of, like, the Saw franchise, and this is kind of like that, but in an escape room scenario. This one continues on from the first movie, which I thought was okay. I thought it was good. This one, I felt I probably have to watch it again. I've only watched it once, but I felt like this movie kind of got a little too cheesy. The kills and stuff like that, the actual scenes I thought they were great. They worked. Everything seemed to fall in line as to how they achieved that part of the movie. There were times though that I thought I was watching like the old 66 Batman show. It's like, oh, there's a flower. We need flowers. Okay, there's a flower over there, and then it's just like, like they're connecting the dots, and it just felt very cheesy in certain aspects. But I like the way, or I like where the story's going. And I like movies like this that kind of go right into the next one. One right after another, they all connect in some point. Just like the Saw series. The Saw series does that very, very well, especially with the first, like, 3 or 4 movies. And it seems like they're going down that route with this movie. There has to be another one, especially the way this one ended. They leave the door wide open for possibilities, which is great. And I think that's cool. We need more unique horror movies like this. I do think, like I said, maybe the writing needs to get a little... there's something needs to change there because it got a little hokey after a while. But, again, very entertaining. I thought I had a great time. I thought it was a good movie altogether. And then here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. It does come with digital copy. And then here we have Escape Room Tournament of Champions on Blu-ray. Again, nice discard. At least there is some discard here on this title. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Escape Room Tournament of Champions. And this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate you guys taking the time out and watching this video. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. And it feels good to do this again. This is fun. This is fun to me. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, there are going to be links down in the description below if you guys want to pick up any of these titles at all. You guys don't have to, but it does help me out if you do. And we'll catch you next time.